The Lead. Sponsored by Lavish Boutique, Lavish Coffee, Jasper Veterinary Clinic, Jasper Bone and Joint, and Carl Cannon Chevrolet Buick GMC. Welcome everybody to The Lead, filling in for Greg Tinker. I'm your host, Al Blanton, and today we welcome two very special guests from the Jasper Viking basketball team. We've got John Luke Walker and Caden Steiner. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I want to start out, as many of you watching may know, Jasper basketball was recently ranked #1 in the state in Class 5A, and we'll start out with John Luke. What does that say about your program?
I mean, just the amount of work we put in and everything we've done in the off season to prepare for it. It's nice to know that people are starting to realize how good your team is and how much work you put in for it.
I think it's about how intense our practices have been and how much pressure Coach Burns has put on us in practice. I think that it's really got us where we've got to be, and I think that he's helped us out so much.
Yeah, talk about your style of play for just a second. Describe how you play basketball. It's a very unique, pressure-packed style.
Yeah.
We'll start with John Luke, and then we'll go to Caden.
Oh, it's just non-stop running. I mean, floor dives, taking charges, boxing out. Everything we do is just max effort. That's one of our key things, max effort and selfless. Those are two of our words that we use in our program.
Yeah.
I like to mention our Valhalla helmet that we have. They counted up for our points, like with rebounds, floor dives, taking charges is a big one. Just really like gritty, nitty-gritty, just plays that we make. And the person with the most points after that game gets a Valhalla helmet. So I think it's something to be very proud of.
Yeah. You know, during Christmas break, Jasper hosted a big tournament with teams that came from really all over the Southeast. You know, what will you guys remember about that tournament?
Just the amount of exposure that we got from it, and everybody in the nation really watched it because, I mean, we had a top 10 team in the nation come, and it was fun getting to see those teams in person and watch how fast they play and just see how we compare to some of those teams.
Yeah, it was really fun, and it was really great to be a part of that.
Now, I was there, and I was watching some of the games. Caden, I remember that you got a dunk, against Fayette County. I wanted to ask you, where'd you get those hops? You get them from your dad, or?
It's just straight work in the off season. That's all it is. It's just keep on grinding in the weight room and Vertimax that we've got and all the different things. Just work in the off season.
You know, it really seems like that the style of play really caters y'all. It seems like it's fun for y'all to be out there. Talk a little bit about that.
It's so fun. I mean, every day in practice, that's all we do is just max effort, running through plays, just repetitive stuff. And whenever you go out there and you're playing faster than everybody, getting in their tails, I mean, it frustrates them bad. It makes it fun for us when we just nonstop getting after teams.
I wouldn't want to be a part of any other team because I'm out there with my teammates. I feel comfortable, and I feel like that if we're just hustling and giving all the effort we have, then I feel like we're gonna succeed.
You know, I think one of the great things about what Coach Burns is doing is really giving y'all an opportunity to do different things and travel, across the country and in the Southeast. And obviously the Jasper tournament was big, but after that, right after the basketball tournament here in Jasper, you guys went to the King of the Smokies tournament. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that tournament. Where was it? How'd y'all fare? Just paint us a picture of what that was like.
Well, we went up there and we stayed in this cabin, pretty nice cabin, real high in the mountains. It was nice up there, good view. But the teams up there, we played a decent team to start off with, beat them, came up. We played a really good Knoxville Catholic team, one of the best teams in Tennessee, and we played really good against them, really well. Yeah. He had a monster game against them. I'll let him talk about that performance.
I got hot on the three, and once I saw one going in, I couldn't miss. I just kept on shooting that thing. And
I got the ball. I'm finding Steiner. That's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
So selfless play is also a hallmark of what y'all are doing. Y'all like to get the ball to one another and dish it and not be selfish with the basketball. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Coach Burns for a moment. tell each of y'all just kind of tell me a little bit about your relationship with him, and just kind of, for those of us that are kind of outside the program, give us a little bit of insight and kind of take us inside to not only your relationship, but maybe share a story or two about what that's like playing for him.
Oh, he's awesome. I mean, he's one of them coaches that he'll get in you, but when he's yelling, you don't listen to the tone, listen to like what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you have anything you need to say, face to face, go up to him. He's gonna be honest to you. He's gonna be fair. And it's amazing playing for him. I'm so glad we've had this opportunity for him to come coach us.
Yeah.
And I got a few stories I could tell about him.
Any in particular that come to mind that you can tell?
One, it's about Caden Steiner. We were in practice one day and we were running through sets, and Caden had the ball and he told us to start it up and go run. And he went to throw the ball to somebody and Coach Burns walked right into it and it drilled him in the side of the forehead. He was so mad. He got the ball. He threw it at Steiner, and that's the one that always comes to mind whenever I think of Coach Burns.
Yeah. Well, I just, when I think about Coach, I just think about how much he believes in his players, and like JB Beatty last year, he really developed him, and he was such a huge part of our team last year, and with me and the rest of our team. Last year I was more of a role player, and this year he's really developed me to be more and more a better player and more of a key player this year, and he's helped our whole team develop, and without him I don't know what we would do.
I know you guys are really thinking about what you need to do to have a successful season. You're focused on on getting better as a team, but as you're kind of looking across the state, who are some other teams that are having a great year, that are competitive, and maybe some other players that you kind of got your eye on as well in Class 5A?
Really, our whole area, it's going to be a really tough area, challenging every game. We got Carver coming up tomorrow. They didn't lose anybody from last year. They've just continuously got better and better every time. So it's going to be a challenge tomorrow. Another one's Ramsey. They lost a few key players, but they're still Ramsey, and we're still going to have to fight against them. Yeah. So those are just, I mean, you can't forget about Hayden either. They got some dudes this year too.
Yeah.
So really just our whole area is going to be challenging.
I think another good team is Fairfield. Right now, that's who knocked us out of the playoffs last year. And they're another really athletic team, and they're talented, and I think that's going to be a big team that we're going to have to play through.
What are some things that you guys need to do to get better? I mean, you're sitting here at number one in the state. Obviously, you don't want to rest on your laurels and let that be the defining moment of your season. But what are some things that y'all need to do to improve as a team and individually as well?
We need to come in every game knowing that we can beat anybody, but anybody can beat us too if we're not on our A game. And just having that number one label, everybody's going to play their best game against us. So we just need to lock in every game and take one step at a time, not worry about what's next or in the past. Just keep going.
I think it's all about how, kind of like he said, just like coming into the game with all the energy, and that starts before practice and walkthroughs and warm-ups. And I think that having that energy and warm-ups, that translates to the game, and that translates to you winning or having a great game. And you yourself having energy can rub off on another person, and it can help your whole team.
Absolutely. Now, I know that a lot of your teammates, I don't know if I've seen y'all before at Mr. Subs, but that's kind of the go-to place, especially for Miller Moody. I know Miller, loves to go to Mr. Subs. Do you guys go there too? And what's your go-to meal when you go to Mr. Subs?
Got to go with the steak and cheese, but I don't like all the onions and peppers, so it's just the steak, lettuce, and cheese and mayonnaise. That's it for me. Yeah. That's all I need.
Either steak and cheese, or you can go with the ham and turkey and cheese. That's what I get sometimes too.
Well, now I was going with a whole super sub for a while there, and I've kind of dialed it back. I'm old and I'm getting fat, and so I'm having to go with a half sandwich now. But I used to go with a super sub, and recently I've been going with a half fried bologna sandwich. You ought to give it a shot. It's pretty.
I've had my
bologna sounds good.
Bologna.
Yeah,
I like it.
I want to do something a little bit different now. I don't know. I didn't really prep y'all on this, but I want to do something different and hopefully kind of fun. I want to kind of give y'all some rapid fire questions of things kind of related to Walker County. So if y'all would kind of humor me with your answers. Again, we'll continue to start out with John Luke and go to Caden. But question one is, what is your go-to song that you like to listen to before the game? Or music, you could, or genre of music, either way.
Rap for sure.
Rap, okay.
Get me going. Some Lil Baby.
Okay.
This is nobody else would probably say this, but I love listening to country music before the games.
Yeah.
And that really just like, I don't know, it just gets me locked in.
Yeah.
That's something I really enjoy. So I just like feel like if I'm enjoying it. Then
Yeah. Any particular artist?
Oh, I love Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Stapleton.
number one for sure.
Question two, besides Mr. Subs, what is your favorite restaurant in Walker County?
Now, some people might think I'm nasty for this, but I think I might have to say Secura.
Yeah, I don't think that's nasty.
I love Secura.
Don't think that's nasty at all. Yeah. Caden?
And I think you can never go wrong with the Pie Factory.
Okay.
I love
Pie Factory. Question three, who's your favorite athlete?
Peyton Manning.
Can this be like college or like anything?
Can be anybody.
There's a player on Duke right now. His name is Jared McCain. Yeah, I think he really inspires
Guard.
me. He's a guard.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
Watched him the other night. Incredible.
He's a good player.
Yeah. Question four, a person besides your immediate family who's made a positive impact on your life?
Definitely Coach Burns in these last few years that we've had him. He's taught me so much, just not even in basketball, just how to be a man and how to be a better person in general. So
I want to mention our assistant coach, Coach Driver.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a lot for us in a very short amount of time. And he always offers before school that he allows all of our guys to get shots up before school. And very few coaches in the state of Alabama is going to let your players get up there that early in the morning. So I appreciate him for that.
Question five, waffles or pancakes?
pancake for sure.
Waffles.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
What type pancakes, John Luke? Just regular pancakes? You like, you go strawberry or
some strawberries?
strawberry?
And
Okay.
I like blueberries on my waffles.
Question six, what toppings do you like on your pizza? A lot of these are food related. I think about food all the time. So,
You need to go to Pie Factory and get the sweet thing.
okay. Yeah.
Ranch hot sauce base with some cheese, some candied bacon on it.
Yeah.
Pepperonis. That's my number one for sure.
Have you had the Muscle Shoals Sound? Dip it in the ranch?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've had the funky
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
The barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
That's number two for me.
Okay.
My favorite, the Pie Factory, I get the funky chicken. It's got barbecue and grilled chicken on it, and I think it's good.
Good. Question seven, if you could meet a historical figure, who would you like to meet?
It's a hard one.
This could be a president. It could even be a sports star. Soldier.
Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant. Okay. Caden?
I think that Bo Jackson, running back off Auburn, I think that'll be pretty cool.
Okay. Question eight, name one word to describe you.
Say, I don't know what to say right here.
I think thinker is a good one. Is it thinker? He's a
Solid.
thinker.
Solid. Solid.
Yeah, solid. Okay, solid thinker. How about
That's
that?
exact solid.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say determined.
Discernment.
Determined.
Okay.
Dog.
Question nine. What is your dream car? And this is the last question. What's your dream car? Or truck?
Lamborghini.
Okay.
I don't know, but I've always wanted just like a 4Runner.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty cool car.
You can have mine.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, guys, one of the traditions we have on the show is to sign the poster. So if y'all would just take the pen we have here, the marker we have, and if y'all would sign, we would greatly appreciate it. adding greatly to the value of that poster that we've got there. Just anywhere.
We'll go back to
All right, appreciate it. Well, guys, we really appreciate both of y'all coming on the show, and we definitely wish y'all the best of luck throughout the rest of the season. Before we leave, tell us when your next home game is.
January 16th. We got Good Hope coming to town.
Good Hope. All right, sounds great. We'll definitely be looking forward to that. For Caden Steiner, John Luke Walker, and your regular host, Greg Tinker, I'm Al Blanton, and we'll see you next time on The Lead. The Lead, sponsored by Lavish Boutique, Lavish Coffee, Jasper Veterinary Clinic, Jasper Bone and Joint, and Carl Cannon Chevrolet Buick GMC.